It's Chris Lingenfelter, and I'm here in Las Vegas, Nevada for the last day of Manifest. We've got a real exciting bunch of folks we're going to see out on the show floor today. I hope you're as excited as I am for a final day of Manifest 2024 in the Sin City. With David Politas, who is head of marketing at, Vice President of Marketing?
Head of marketing.
Head of marketing at Shift Robotics. Yeah. They have a very interesting personal movement device to improve productivity in a warehouse. So tell us about it. It's very intriguing.
So Shift Robotics is a 7-year-old startup. And while our founder was going from one place to another on an electric scooter, he almost got run over by a car.
Okay.
And so he's on the curb over here thinking that there's got to be a better way to get around. He sees people walking by, he goes, why can't I improve walking? And so that began a journey that through 7 years eventually ended up creating robotic shoes. That's what I'm wearing today. These are called Moonwalkers.
Okay, those look slightly different than this one.
They are slightly different. These are Moonwalkers 1.
Okay.
And Moonwalkers 1, we're launching a Kickstarter campaign in August of 22.
Okay.
And did quite well. Started shipping in May. 10 wheels. There's chips in both shoes. There's software that we've developed, AI software. It's measuring everything from what's the ground like that you're walking on, all of the factors about you, things like how long of a stride do you take, how much force is there, your balance, and it adjusts on the fly.
So does the second generation go faster or just improve from a user interface, or what makes
Well, these are really designed for outdoor use but can be used indoor.
Okay.
And so there's 10 wheels on these, and because, let me sit down for a minute, you'll see that some of these wheels, these two here and these two here, overlap. And that gives you the effect of having a larger wheel, so it smooths out cracks and bumps.
So like if you're on a scooter or whatever and there's a big gap in the sidewalk, you go, get in.
Yeah,
and
this helps to do that. Helps to overcome the inflections.
But in a warehouse, you don't need that.
Yeah, because what are you doing? It's indoors, smooth floors.
So David, if I had a warehouse and I wanted to give let's just try it with my supervisor, how much would I have to invest in Moonwalkers? Is it sneakers as a service, or is it a capital investment, or how do you?
It is a capital investment, but I'll tell you this, the surprising thing is that one of our business customers, they run a small warehouse, they found that the payback period is under 1 month.
Wow.
So, $13.99 is the list price for Moonwalkers 1. We've not announced the price yet for Moonwalkers X. They'll be coming out in second quarter.
Will you guys be in Atlanta?
We're going to be at Modex, absolutely. Thank you so much for coming by, Chris.
A pleasure.
Take care.
Good luck.
All right, thank you.
I'm here with Peterson from Locus Robotics, and you have some new products that you're going to tell us about.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they have something coming out at Modex, so we're going to talk. We can't talk about that, but we're excited.
I can tease it a little bit.
All right. So behind us we have the Origin, which is when I think of Locus, I think of the classic picking robot.
Yep. Yeah, we have the Origin, which is our origin story, right? This bot is really, really dynamic and can handle, a payload of up to 80 pounds. So it's ideal for each picking, batch picking, those types of things. And then we have the Vector over here. Vector is up to 600 pounds of capacity. And we have pretty much limitless configurations with Vector. We have a standard that comes with shelves that kind of adds that additional payload from the Origin. So you can do bigger batches, bigger each picking, even case picking. And then we have a Vector where we take the bottom version of the Vector and it has a detachable cart. So you can do much bigger carts, you could do non-cons, you could do pallet dollies, those types of things. But you can see it has the Locus iPad.
Yeah.
So it's the same user experience as with the Origin, so it doesn't matter which one you're working with, it's the same user experience, right? And on the Vector, we've got it, this is the shelf version, so we've got it labeled such that the pickers can easily see what shelf to put to or pick from, and which tote to use. And it's both sides, so if you want to have a different presentation for each side, Vector will slide up to its spot to be ideal.
And I see the totes have slots, so you
Yep.
could be picking, if you have jewelry or something like that, you can
Yep.
pick very small order.
These are just standard totes that we have, but customers do everything from direct to their outbound packaging, different styles of totes, that kind of things.
And Vector can also support other kinds of configurations?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about...
Yeah, so I can show you some photos over here. So say you're doing like delivery to a manufacturing line or big picking and packing operations, the Vector doesn't have to stay with the content on the cart.
This is really important. So if I'm like building these boxes or whatnot,
Yes.
I'm not, one robot's not sitting there waiting
Right.
idle because the robot's expensive.
Yeah.
The baker's cart's a couple $100.
Yeah.
So drop it off, do all the work, and then it comes and takes it away
Yeah.
to wherever the next step in the process
Correct.
is. Awesome.
Yeah.
So Kate, what can you tell us about what's coming in Atlanta in, 25 days or so?
So we have a really exciting product announcement that I can't say much about, but I'm excited because it's going to make our customers' lives so much easier. We've really been spending a lot of time working on our data intelligence and our AI and our systems. So I'm really excited to show you guys the next generation.
Well,
of
we're going to come
what
find
it's
you on
like to
day
work with.
one
Yeah.
and get that scoop
Yep.
from Locus at Robot Advisors. Thanks so much.
Thank you so
Enjoy
much.
the rest of your time in
You too.
Vegas here, and nice job. So I'm here with David Schwebel and Yaro Tenzer from RightHand Robotics. Love seeing you guys at all these events. This
Thank
might
you.
be the 4th or 5th interview that we've done because they're at everything. But you have some exciting news. You have a new product coming out that was just announced. What can you guys tell us about RightPick 4?
Yeah, thank you, Chris, and Happy New Year. It's really fascinating to be at this event here because it feels like Manifest almost like leads to all the supply chain events that are starting, like Mona's, Logiment, and this is kind of the almost like a highlight of a lot of technologies and companies and solutions that are coming together in very high specific rail. So I'm glad to see you covering a lot of this materials. And
It's like the Australian Open. It's the beginning of the season, right? we got the rest of the events that follow.
So from a company perspective, for us, this year is really, strategic, exciting. And one of them, as you mentioned, is RightPick 4, right? From a technology point of view, every year, every generation of our product, brings more functionality, more benefits to the customers. And with that, I will pass to David.
So the most amazing thing about it is RightPick 4 is actually designed not only for our end customers themselves, but for our system integrators. It's frictionless, it's simple to install, it's designed specifically to handle such an exceptionally large portion of apparel and omni-channel products, health and beauty, the entire score. And one of the key critical components now is order completeness. We can complete more of the order delivered to a robot than ever before. It's delighting our end customers and the system integrators as well.
That makes a lot of sense. So you don't have to have a human top it off with the non-pickable items as frequently.
Absolutely.
There'll always be something that's really hard to handle.
Yeah,
right?
it's never going to be able to handle a canoe. I don't want to put a canoe in a box, don't get me wrong, but it can handle a small cosmetic all the way to that polybag apparel in the exact same order at the exact same time.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And we'll get to see it in person, live at Modex in Atlanta.
Absolutely. We have our major unveiling at Modex, and not only we're showing it off, but we're showing a complete demonstration loop in motion. So what you would see at the End User Association, you're going to see actually at Modex for the first time.
So will you have an ASR system or something bringing totes to the
We have a conveyor design system that is constantly looping and we're building packages and releasing them constantly. So the individuals, the system integrators, the end customers, you and I are going to get a chance to actually see it in motion, live, constantly, 24/7.
Great.
To add one more thing to what David is saying, that another exciting aspect of RightPick 4 is that it gives the confidence to the integrator partners to sell it straightforward kind of. So the sales teams, the go-to-market teams that are as part of the integrator partners, now they really can kind of quote things with confidence and show it to value to their customers without like trying to understand what works, what doesn't. Like it works, and so that type of a confidence, that's what we are bringing to to Modex. That's what we're showing. This is really for this product is designed to give the integrator partners the confidence that they can sell it and be stand behind it.
Excellent. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it in Atlanta, and I'm looking forward to seeing the two of you in Atlanta as well.
Thank you, my friend.
Alrighty.
Thank you,